It's like, it's such a pleasure. It is such an amazing experience. They must go away feeling good and wanting to deal with the next Muslim. That's the best way to wash away all the propaganda against Muslims. That is what we need to take. That is what Rasulullah came to teach us. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to understand this. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to just do a little extra. That's all. If each one of us do that and have some sense of reverence for our institutions and our offices and everything. You pick up the Quran to recite from the shelf, put it back on the shelf. Because someone else has to do it after you. Why do that? You go to the bathroom, flush it. You eat some food, make sure you find the garbage bin. These are basic things that sometimes we forget to do because we're not thinking of reverence and having respect for what we're about. And if we don't respect ourselves, no one will respect us. That's what's happening in Burma. You go and see the pictures of Burma, it will turn your stomach. Rows and rows of dead Muslims lined up as the Buddhist monks walk among them. Rows and rows of children lined up by the hundreds all around. Some of their bodies burnt and laying there. They're crying. There are less than 1 million people, Muslims. They're crying. Nothing except that they are Muslims. They're running in boats, can't come back ashore for being afraid of being killed. And the world says silence. The Dalai Lama doesn't have a comment to make. No one is even bothered or aware of what is happening. We need to be concerned. We need to make dua for them. This is us. And so if it is any lesson you want to take after Ramadan, it is to keep doing what you're doing, but go beyond the call of duty. Wow, people. Let their interaction with you be different and special. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you the strength to do it. And if you bring your ihsan and your sabr and your niyyah and your empathy for people with that, you will find that our situation will change very quickly. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to understand this. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us in these days of Shawwal to really garner this and to exemplify it. And when you come on these premises, pause at the gate and says, I'm entering the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and come with a sense of reverence. Don't dress anyhow when you go down for the sajda. All your back is showing, all your underwear is showing to the next person. Have a sense of decorum. Part of ihsan is if I don't know something, I will find out what's the rules. How do I pray? How do I recite Quran? Part of being professional is whatever I don't know, I take the time to learn it. To learn to recite the Quran takes about 9 sessions. To learn salat very easy. Once you have the desire. So that is what we have to do. Don't sit and say, I don't know. Week after week, month after month, year after year. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to do these things.